What's up, guys? Today we're going to be putting the PMC ZFJZ adapter onto the motor. As you can see, it's already off the stand. It's on the cherry picker. We're going to lower it down a little bit just so it's not swinging like a wrecking ball. And we're going to do the rear main seal because we still haven't done that, and then bolt on the rest of the adapter kit. So let's just get onto it.
You can seal my rear main.
What was that?
You can seal my rear main.
You look
How so?
comfortable.
So you guys know the deal. Hit you with the time lapse. We're just going to pull this rear main seal off. And if I have the stuff to do it, actually I have to do it today anyways. We're going to pull off this pilot bearing because we got a new crankshaft extender with the PMC kit. So
You can
hit you
extend
guys.
my crankshaft.
So let's go ahead and get all that stuff off. So now that we got the clutch or the pilot bearing, now that we got the pilot bearing out, we can put the crank extender. So pretty much you just shove this in there, smack it in with a mallet, or as people say, a dead blow, and then that can go on. Then we can throw the flywheel on, but then the adapter plate thingy-majigger. Alright, so we got the PMC adapter plate on as well as the pilot bush or the crankshaft extender. We got all 5 of these bolts on and then 2 more in the bottom. Over here we have the flywheel, the OEM flex plate, the little spacer that comes with the OEM flex plate when it's there. We got our Guibo adapter or delete, whatever you want to call it. Our ACT pressure plate and the PMC 5-puck unsprung clutch. So we're just gonna go ahead and knock all this out, get it all installed, and then I might cut in every now and then to show you or explain what I'm doing. So as you guys saw, I took a quick break from the flywheel because I didn't have Loctite for the flywheel bolts, but I ended up running into the issue where I didn't have Loctite for the Guibo delete. So I went ahead and went to the store, picked up some blue Loctite. These are nylon locking nuts, but just to be safe, and this thing's gonna be spinning like crazy, went ahead and threw Loctite on there just in case, or I'm going to. We also went ahead and installed the slave. Oh, you can't see any of that. You can hardly see it, but back there we installed the pivot ball from the PMC kit. It's a little bit more extended. We got the new clutch fork, throwout bearing, and I guess we can't call it a slave anymore, but it's a slave cylinder. So we're just going ahead and Loctite these nuts and then go back to the flywheel. So now that we got the flywheel bolts Loctited and torqued to 65 foot-pounds, it says, this one guy that I watched said 63, but fuck it, rounded it up to 65. We're gonna go ahead and clean up the mating surface of that and the pressure plate, and we can go ahead and throw our clutch on. So this kit actually doesn't come with a clutch alignment tool, but because I used to be a little beamer boy, I had one. So that's gonna come in handy, but if you don't have one already, you're gonna have to get one because this kit does not come with one. Alright, so now that the clutch pressure plate and everything is all on, we're pretty much done on the flywheel side. We can pull our clutch alignment tool out. Perfect. So now we can go ahead and mount the trans, but before we do that, we do have to put in these 2 dowel pins into the trans. You can put it into the adapter plate, but there's so many holes in this thing that it may get a little confusing. So let's go ahead and put this in the trans, and then we'll mate it together.
Stop playing with them,
There we go. The trans is officially bolted onto the JZ. We now have a JZ ZF combo. If Matt and Brandon weren't here, I would not have been able to do it by myself because that was actually a pain in the butt to make the trans together. But as you can see, everything's on now. It's a ZF, what can I say? PMC adapter plate, really good, great quality. So just to recap real quick, bolts here, here, here. I had, where'd it go? These 2 extra. The other guy that I was watching had like 3 extra bolts. I guess it just... Thank you. I guess it just depends which...
There's something important over there, Chris? Because I am too.
I hope you bring your finger. Anyways... I think it just depends what ZF trans you get, and it gives you all the hardware for whatever combination you have. Because the other guy had 3 leftover bolts that I watched, I have these 2. So that being said, that's it for this video. Check out the next one when it comes out. It's going to be us putting the motor and trans into the car for hopefully the final time, but we'll see. You know how these things go. Sometimes you put it in and you have to take it out right after. So that's it for there. So as I stated, that's it for this video. JZ ZF swap with the PMC kit. So we're going to go ahead and throw the motor in, but that's going to be for a different video. So peace out, guys. See you on the next one.